gratitude, friends and family, to today's edition of the Wellness Homesteader. So first, let me apologize for not having a Saturday video. I honestly thought I had uploaded one, but I was off on my timing, and I'm sure you all are dealing with much worse outdoor conditions than I am, but we've been in the upper 90s and very high pollen counts. So it did finally rain. However, our grass pollen is still well above normal, and I'm not a person that gets like a whole bunch of congestion. My first symptom always for allergies has to do with my eyes getting red and itchy and being miserable. So I'm feeling much better today. Grass pollen is still very high rating here where I live, but we have thankfully cooled down. It is a little bit after 7. It's 62 degrees this morning, 90% humidity. So that holds all the allergens in the air. So I'm going to be sharing a product with you that I've been using to help me with some of my symptoms. So if you're a person with high blood pressure, you probably have been cautioned and warned that any type of decongestant, that's a hard word, is not good for hypertensive people. It can raise your blood pressure. So I try to treat my eye symptoms and then just deal with the nose thing, but we'll get into that in just a minute. So I have some items to share with you because even though it's early summer, I've been still ordering a few things and things that I've found really helpful and useful for me. So I hope you'll stay tuned. And by the way, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And to all of you, don't forget to smash that like button. And always, I ask you leave me a comment. So stay tuned. We'll get into the haul. So I actually shared this at my last haul. So these are Jordan's Skinny Syrups. So this one is dragon fruit acai berry. I'm probably saying that wrong. That's how I say it. I have a raspberry. Oh my word, I can't wait to try that. And then I have a Meyer lemon and raspberry syrup. So here's what I've found. You can certainly order them on Amazon, depending on the flavor and the popularity, I think. They run between $7.99 and like $9.99 a bottle. And you may think, wow, that's expensive. However, it doesn't take a lot to flavor your water. So while I primarily like to drink just, plain water, unflavored water, sometimes you want a treat. And if you are diabetic, as I am, it's really nice to have an option that will jack up your blood sugar. Now, that said, I just picked up the first one, Meyer Lemon and Raspberry. It has natural and artificial flavors, cellulose gum. I need some glasses, citric acid, sucralose, sodium benzoate, and potassium sorbate as preservatives, and it has FD&C red number 40. So this is not something that I like continuously drink, but I really enjoy it. There is also a Facebook group. I guess these are like cult following. I had no idea. My son told me about it. I'm a little out of touch with millennial things. However, if you go directly to the Jordan Skinny Syrup websites, it's not that they're cheaper so much. If you order, I think it's $75 worth, which isn't hard to do. Your shipping is free. But they have a lot of flavors there that you won't find on Amazon. So lately I've been enjoying some pineapple syrup with a banana split syrup mixed in as my treat. Because y'all, I still crave sweets. Not horrible like I did at first, but with being diabetic, you're not supposed to have that. So I'm trying to be good. So that's been a really good treat for me. You'll have to weigh the pros and cons as far as preservatives and colorants. I've decided that no more than what I drink at a time, it's fine. Because I like my sweets. All right, guys. Next item. I'm really excited to share this one with you. So this is Tree Hut shave oil. So this would be suitable for men or women. It comes in 6 scents. I chose candy cane. I love everything mint smelling, but let me tell you, it takes almost none, like a pump or two, and it provides that moisturizing barrier that makes it very, very easy for you ladies that still, you know, shave your legs, or even men who have a beard that they're shaving or whiskers that they're shaving. I've been super impressed. Now this is $9.99, and you may think, wow, that's expensive for 7.7 ounces. Guys, I've used this multiple times before I've shared it with you, and that's all I've used. So definite winner for me, something I will continue to use. And what I really like the most about it is it doesn't dry out my skin. I have very dry skin, so anything that is like a soap base will probably cause my skin to be dry and flaky and feel tight. This is amazing. Now, I've only used it on my legs, so yeah, not to be TMI, but that's the only place I still have to do any shaving. So it has worked great for my legs. I highly recommend it. So since we're talking about eye allergies, y'all, I'm not giving you any medical advice. My ex-husband is an eye doctor, and he knew for many years what I dealt with my eyes. So some of you all may have allergies that manifest with a stuffy nose, a cough, congestion. While I can get to that point, my hallmark first symptom is always my eyes. And when I'm having trouble with my eyes, I don't wear any contacts. I'll wear my glasses. I won't wear any makeup, but that does not always solve the problem. So this you can get on Amazon. This is an over-the-counter eye drop for allergies. Now, don't put it in with your contacts in if you wear contacts, and also always check with your healthcare provider. But it's called, I'm hoping that'll focus, Lasticraft. And I know it's kind of expensive because it's only 5 milliliters, which is 1/6 of an ounce, but you only need a drop in each eye, right? And it's $19 for one. If you want to buy the double pack, it's $33, but you only have to use it once daily. And guys, I want to tell you, I wouldn't be doing a video today if it wasn't for Lasticraft. So it has very much helped me. One of the things when you have eye allergies, you itch and you itch and you itch. Well, the more you scratch and dig at your eyes, generally the worse it gets. But if you're like me, I think, oh, let me just rub it one more time. And that never works out well for me. So I've been using the Lasticraft for about a year now. And I can honestly say it's better than any of the over-the-counter get your red out kind of eye drops. A lot of the get the red out eye drops can be addictive. Not like, oh, I'm jonesing for my eye drops, but it can cause what they call rebound congestion of your eyes, which results in red, itchy eyes. So, and it can also dry you out a lot. So I highly recommend the Lasticraft. Again, always check with your healthcare provider before you use anything. All right, so let's change gears a little bit, and I'm going to talk about some fashion type items, and then we're going to finish it up with a garden item I am so excited to have. So I hope you'll stay tuned. All right, y'all. So our next category is health and beauty and also fashion related things. Now, if you've all been on my channel very long, you know I'm not super fashionista, but I do like to be able to dress up, to have some different types of outfits, and to look put together. That's really my biggest goal, is to not always be in shorts and t-shirt, but when I have a lot of outside work, that is what is most practical for me. So one of the things I've really noticed with influencers on YouTube, not jealous, just, observation type thing, is they have these lovely neon colored manicures and pedicures. Now, y'all, I don't paint my nails. Sure, you know that by now. And the reason that I don't is because I work very hard and the polish does not stay looking nice for very long, and using acetone to remove nail polish is detrimental to my nails. So I just go natural with my nails, but I do like my toenails painted. So I had seen a lot of people with these neon, beautiful, bright colored mani-pedis. And so I had purchased a couple neon polishes, and I'm like, why does mine look pale compared to theirs? But you can learn anything on Google University or YouTube. I discovered that the way to really make your pedicure, I'm not going to speak about manicures because I've not used it on my nails, the way to make it pop is to use a white opaque polish first. So you're forming that barrier, and then it's kind of like a primer. Think of it as a primer. And then you're going to build a couple coats on top of your neon polish. Now, y'all, I like OPI. And if you've ever purchased OPI, you know it's about $8, $9 a bottle, depends on where you buy it. But I have found that at Walmart, their LA colors, and that's what this is. This is color number 402. It doesn't really have a name. These are $1.98. They last very well. They have a nice brush to them. That's important too, especially when you're doing your toenails, which aren't as big. So here's what the brush looks like. I've been super impressed with it. I try to make sure I recap everything tightly. I've had this white for like 3 years and it hasn't dried up at all. So I've had neon orange, which I very much enjoy, but I thought, you know what, I'd like a neon pink. So I found this at Walmart. This is a Walmart purchase. It's LA Colors Color Last up to 10 days. And I don't see a color number. Oh, it's called Family Ties, because that fits with a pink room. They must have like a whole team of people to think of these names. I really do like the OPI names. But what I can tell you is the orange is the same type of the last up to 10 days, LA Color Last. And for me, toenail polish will last a couple weeks. So I was really impressed when I found this hot pink, and I knew I already had the white. So that will be a fun summer pedicure. And I know, guys that are watching, trust me, there are some things here that are boy things, but most of them are girl things. So next item. If you had your ears pierced when you were very young, how many of you have problems if you're not using a sterling silver, a stainless steel, a full gold type metal, whether it's a necklace, earrings, bracelet, rings? I have a solution for you, so I hope you'll stay tuned. I would be very interested to hear from you all. How many of you have problems wearing, and for lack of a better word, cheap earrings, rings, necklaces, etc., because it breaks you out? So that is actually a form of nickel allergy or contact dermatitis where you will break out. So if I am going to wear an inexpensive earring, now these are nickel free, but if I'm going to wear something with nickel in it, anywhere that the earring touches my cheek or behind my ear, I will break out. The statistics show between 8 and 28% of the population who has worn costume jewelry will end up with a nickel allergy or intolerance or contact dermatitis. So if you have problems with that, there are many companies now who are well aware that, a quarter of their potential buyers can't utilize their product unless it's nickel free. So it doesn't have to be super expensive. A lot of the earrings that I wear came from Paparazzi, which are $5 a pair, and they are guaranteed nickel free. I've never had a problem with them. Now, I don't wear a lot of rings. And the reason for that is having lupus, my hands have a tendency, this one's swollen today, to swell. So rings can become uncomfortably tight, etc., etc. And you may notice I always have on 2 watches. So this is my Apple Watch, and this is my Whoop band. So a Whoop is I'm gonna call it a health device, pardon me guys, hiccups, that helps you understand your heart rate variability, your oxygen level, your sleep. It's a little more in-depth than just the Apple Watch. And if you'd like to see a video and understand a little bit more about it, I'd be happy to share that with you. I've had mine since Christmas and I absolutely love it. And it's given me a lot of insight as to when I'm gonna have a lupus flare based on my statistical change. It measures body temp, it does a lot of things. And it also will tell me when I've kind of overdone and I probably should rest, or I'm gonna have a lupus flare. So it's a really great device. But I'm like, you know, it's not super pretty. And I have a few different bands that I wear. I've got an orange for summer, but black is probably my favorite. One thing I can wear are bracelets. So let me show you this first set from Dear May. Can y'all, gosh, it's so hard to show things so it doesn't reflect. So pretty. So these were $16.99. They are sterling. So you don't have to worry about getting the packaging open. Okay, I can't quite get it open. I have not worn them yet, but y'all, aren't those pretty? So it has like a few different rope variations. I really like that. I plan to get the pliers out and open it and, you know, give them a wear. The second set I got are MBW sterling bracelets, and they are $15.99, so $1 cheaper. And these are 5 each. Aren't they pretty? Okay, that's probably a better show of them. So, you know, they look high end. I haven't worn them yet, so I can't say do they discolor, but being sterling, they should not. So if you have problems with costume jewelry, I have non-costume jewelry, y'all. I have a lot of things from my mother that are quite high end, but my mom was aware of gold, and I really prefer silver. Doesn't mean I won't wear them, but I don't wear them very often because it doesn't always look good with shorts and a t-shirt. But these had extremely high ratings for the price. So basically you're paying like $3 and some change for each bracelet. That is an excellent price. Now, back in the day, and I don't know if y'all have it in your area, I used to shop at Kohl's a lot because they have a lot of sterling silver earrings. But let me tell you, it was way more pricey than that. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I can follow up and let you know how they go, but just based on the reviews with people who do have problems with nickel, I think it's gonna be a very good solution. All right, on to the next. Y'all, these are so stinking cute. So I purchased these slides, so I'll just stick my hand through so they don't go between your toes if you don't like that. They are butterfly slides. They come in 4 color combinations. I ordered my traditional size of 7. They're plenty large on me. I technically wear a 6.5, but I have fat feet, so I usually size up half a size. And right now they're $24.98. Now I did happen to purchase them on sale, but what I can tell you is I've worn them once. Very comfortable. Didn't have a problem with stepping out of my shoe, etc. I had so many people stop me and say, where did you get those? I need them. So they have the blues, pinks, greens, yellow, orange, red. You can wear them with pretty much anything and super comfortable. I was concerned that the butterflies might be scratchy. They're not. They're super soft. Perfect outfit enhancer. I will be okay, well, I stepped in something on that one. but perfect summer accompaniment. I highly recommend these. Probably out of everything I've ordered, that's my favorite. Okay, next, y'all. Now, I'm at that age where I don't swim in a bathing suit anymore because no one wants to see all that nakedness, you know what I mean? So if I'm gonna swim, I'm gonna swim in shorts and tank top or shorts and t-shirt, etc. And I saw this actually on a YouTube channel, and I apologize, I can't tell you what, as a swimsuit cover-up, and that is the way it is advertised. It is called Blooming Jelly is the brand, swimsuit cover-up. Now, I have ordered a lot, and you've seen me wear a lot from Blooming Jelly. Blooming Jelly makes a lot of the Mama Bear sweatshirts. I find their clothes to be high quality. I have no complaints. Are they the cheapest thing you can buy? No. So this particular cover-up, which I'm going to be wearing as a skirt, or a dress, I should say, comes in 18 colors. It is 65% polyester, 5% spandex, but it is the cutest stinking thing you've ever seen. So I love this bright blue color. Sorry, y'all. Let me try to get to a sleep. Oh my goodness. So it's collared, as you see. It's a button up. The sleeves are like 3/4 length, but if you notice, they have a button so you can roll them up. There's a strap inside so you can button it up. And y'all, it's not real see-through. Like, can you see me? Not really. Now, being a short girl, and y'all, I finally measured myself. I was like, how tall am I really now? I used to be 5'4.5". I'm 5'1". So this actually comes clear down to my knee very nicely. So this would be an okay dress. And I have, and this isn't part of the new items, but I like to wear these bike shorts that have the pockets on the side. They're very comfortable. So how I plan to wear it is a black tank top, a black short set, and then wear the over blouse, which will cover the bottom of my shorts. If I didn't say, let's see, it comes in 18 colors, guys, from like extra small to, I think, extra large. And I ordered a large. I was kind of like, not sure, but I wanted it to be roomy and I wanted it to be more of an over blouse, so if I could leave it open, you know, it would look decent on me, or I can wear it as a swimsuit cover-up if I ever buy a swimsuit. So let's get on to one more item, and then we're going to talk about a garden helper. I hope you'll stay tuned. One of the reasons that I have not been as faithful this summer about my YouTube videos, and y'all, I apologize for that. I'm really going to try harder. I've been really busy, and that's a good thing. For those of you who are new to my channel, June 29th is the 1-year anniversary of my mom's passing. Prior to that, for 13 years, I was very busy with my mother, and it wasn't conducive to me to travel, except when I was working. Of course, I traveled, but I retired when I was 58, and I'm 63, so 5 years ago. So I haven't really thought about luggage or travel items for quite some time. And not only am I visiting with my son in his new home on a regular basis to help, I'm also taking some trips, which I'm not going to share ahead of time. I will share after the fact, just from a privacy standpoint. One of the things I noticed is I didn't really have anything to house my makeup. Now, y'all, I don't wear a ton of makeup, but I do wear a little bit of makeup. And I apply a lot, like my foundation and my blush. I use some brushes to do that. I feel like I get a smoother coverage. But if you just throw a brush in a square makeup bag, it comes out like this. So I found this, and I'm really, really pleased with it. I found this makeup bag on Amazon. So it's plaid pattern. It is, hang on, Comes in 6 colors. It's waterproof. It was $12.99. What I really liked about it is it has this side pouch where you can put your brushes, as well as the interior, which has a waterproof bag in it. It has a zipper side pocket. I'll get this shown. And then on this side, just some pouches. But it's not huge. So even once filled up, it's gonna fit nicely in the top of my travel bag and keep my makeup fresher. One of the most discouraging things is to take an eyeshadow palette somewhere you're going, and if it isn't packaged well, you know, it can break up the compressed eyeshadow, and then it's virtually not usable. And it also gets all over your suitcase and your clothes and your makeup bag, etc. So I'm really excited to have that. And I think that was $12.99 well spent. So let's get on to the very final item, which I am so excited about. So y'all know I have a pump now for my water barrel, but we're in a drought. So today is Tuesday. You're actually going to see this on the day I'm filming it. We have not had hardly any rain. We did get 0.27 inches, so a little over 1/4 inch. Thank you, weather station. Let's see, Sunday into Monday. And we're supposed to also get rain tomorrow. But I'm still having to water my garden. My plants are very far along. They're bearing fruit or veg, depending on the type of plant. And while I can totally stand there and just hold the hose and water, I wanted a simpler solution. So I've shared before this channel, the needy homesteader. She had quite a tragedy happen in her life where her husband was killed and herself and her children were injured, and she suggests a lot of really good things for people who have challenges. You know, I have back challenges. She has a lot more challenges, but I saw this and I'm like, I must have it. So this is a tripod 360-degree sprinkler. So it adjusts in height. Let's see. It has different patterns. It can do like the 360. It can do like 3/4 of that. It can do half of that. It can do 1/4. It can do an 1/8. Sprays up to a 45-foot radius and can do a dense or a light spray. So on days where, you know, going to the garden and doing all that spraying is something I don't really want to do, quite simple to just, let me show you it, just to hook it up. Oh Lord. You know, why do they package things like, you know, there's no tomorrow and they don't want you to get into them? I may have, hold on guys. All right, y'all, sorry for my packaging anger. So I didn't take the plastic off, but it looks just like a tripod if you're a YouTuber. These little legs extend so you can set it up low to the ground, high to the ground. And then this is the sprinkler head, which just screws down in. You can set the pin to tell it how many degrees you want it to rotate. And then let me see if I can hold this up for you. The hose hooks in down here. The reason I feel confident in recommending that is I have seen Heather's in action and it's amazing. And she's a great gardener. She relies on her harvest in part to help feed her larger family. So I feel like this is a great product. The head is brass, so you know it's going to turn green over time, but I won't leave it out all winter long. It can be stored in this handy dandy little box. So I think this is going to make a big difference for me on days I'm in a hurry, on days that I'm not feeling like standing there with the hose. My garden, guys, is going gangbusters, but I'm trying not to overload my channel with just garden tours because I could do one every day. So very soon I want to show you the babies who aren't really babies anymore. They're more like teenagers. My guess now is they're about 11 weeks old. They're still significantly smaller than the big girls. The big girls still like to pick on them, so I'm keeping them together but separated by their little coop. But it won't be long till we'll have 6 girls running around, balking and, being their best self. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I appreciate you watching. If you could drop me a comment below, what item, if any, do you think you need to add for your summer this year? And I hope you all are well. I hope you are healthy. I hope you are blessed. Don't forget to smash the like button. Leave me a comment on your way out. And I will see you again a little bit later this week. But until then, be healthy, be well, be blessed, and take care.